from Boston. Now in the box, Carlos Correa. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Correa, left field and carrying well. Looking up is Contreras. Gone! Now at the plate. Into its second century. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll get us started. In this one, first pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius is there. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Standing in, Stu Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Really feeling like fall here in New England. 60 degrees our game time temperature. Gregorius has it, and that's the second out. Settling in now, Bryce Harper. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And here's a fastball called for strike one. McCullers has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this in a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often. You need at least one or two guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for South Korea, second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. High pop-up. Hamels calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. In now, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Grounded to short. There to take it is Ramirez. And a super play to gun his man down. Digging in, Albert Pujols. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And Albert swings and hits a ground ball to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Stepping up to the plate, Cody Bellinger. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a high pop-up. Gallo has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. Will swing it from the left side right here. Chipper swings and hits a ground ball to second. There is Dozier. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
1-1 the count now. Hamels ready with the 1-1. Sliced hard on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Here's Justin Smoke now.
First baseman, Justin Smoke.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Gallo aboard here at first with nobody out. High and deep to right center. Back goes Harper at the track. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's 1 away now. Digging in, Cody Bellinger. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And there he goes towards second. Line to the right side. Harper makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. Now Digging in, Billy Williams, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Left fielder, Billy
Hit hard on the ground
Williams.
towards second. Dozier ranging to his right. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting eighth,
Now to the plate, Brian Dozier.
Dozier.
Here's a high pop-up. Contreras is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cole Hamels.
The pitcher number 35, Cole Hamels.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Chases out of the zone for strike. So striding in, Wilson Contreras as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Wilson Contreras.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper coming on, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius.
The shortstop, Didi
Here
Gregorius.
comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. And he just misses with a curveball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Harper. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Batting ninth,
Coming to the plate now, Lance McCullers. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. No balls and a strike to count. A bouncer up the middle. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High in the air and deep to left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
the catcher number
Digging in for his second at-bat, Stu Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ramirez stands at second with no outs. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. So a runner at third here with one gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Cody Bellinger will be next. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base-on ball. And that misses ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Count now a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the...
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Digging in to try it again, Chipper Jones. And their runners at the corners now. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting...
And the third baseman makes the play. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Charlie Blackmon.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. To second. Dozier has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance, Joey Gallo. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw over to Pujols at first. So stepping in, Billy Williams.
Left fielder, Billy Williams.
First delivery to him on the way. Into center field, line drive base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. Riding in once again, Brian Dozier. He popped out in his first trip. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
A bouncer to the left side. The Dozier for 1. On to Smoke. Gets a double play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll leave things up to Cole Hamels, the pitcher. Lifted the other way to left center. Hoskins waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. Hamels will take it himself for the first out of the inning. Riding in, Cody Bellinger. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bellinger is there. 2 gone. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Williams has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Hanley Ramirez, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins. He's right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Digging in once again, Stu Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Chance here for Dozier at second. He's got it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Bryce Harper. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Swung on and driven to right. And no doubt about it. Looking up is Contreras. And gone. An absolute bomb. Here's Albert now. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Ready once again, Cody Bellinger. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball. Leading off the inning, Didi Gregorius, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And there's 1 away. So here now is the pitcher, Brad Hand. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Paul DeYoung will grab a bat and hit. For the pitcher. Hit well on the ground to first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brian Dozier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Ramirez on to first. It's a double play as they're.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Chipper Jones will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Leading out towards the bar. Third baseman, Chipper.
First pitch coming.
Jones.
Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And there's the first out. Step into the box. Nelson Cruz will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and no strikes. Cruz awaits the 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. And a sliding attempt at second, but he can't corral it, and that ought to be a base hit. Here's Brian Dozier now. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's off the green monster. Cruz rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now. At the plate, Paul Hamels. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Runners going. On the bunt attempt is popped up. Contreras hauls it in, and now the runner at third doesn't know what's going on. Leading off the inning, Rhys Hoskins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Riding in once again, Joey Gallo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. No hits to this point. Hit back up the middle. There to take it is Ramirez. And a close play at first, but he's called out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez. Your attention, please. Now pitching.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready for another chance. Stu Pitts. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Blackman waits on it, and he brings it in on the warning track. Here's Bryce Harper now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Chasing after it is Hoskins. He's there to track it down. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Here's Didi Gregorius, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Stepping up now, Karen O'Day. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. JT Realmuto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the Pat Neshek enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he is out on the tag. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Chipper Jones, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Hit hard up the middle, and Chipper's going to reach. It's a base hit. stepping in and ready for another shot. Nelson Cruz. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Dribbled up the line. High hop, and he barehands it. It's there, and he's out. Here's Brian Dozier now. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. After it is Blackmon. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the run is in to score from second. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Hanley Ramirez, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hoskins is there, and he'll make the catch. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Dozier. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Cruz waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon. He was a double play victim last time around. Pulled toward right center field. Ramirez over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man... Well, the roof is closed. At the plate, D. Gordon. MLB The Show. Now at the plate, D. Gordon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder.
First offering on its way. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 1 1/5. Popped him up. Votto in foul ground. 2 down. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Pee-wee from shallow center. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Here's Justin Smoke now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third, and he nails him at third. Great. Ready now, Jim Edmonds. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Now for the blue side, center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
Now Lester's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Left fielder,
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
right fielder,
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Blackman is under it, and the inning is over. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Smoke. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Drilled to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw. And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. Striding in, Joey Gallo. Ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. High in the air out to center field. Edmonds has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit to third. Arenado's got it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
third baseman, Nolan.
Swinging the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lifted the other way out to left center. Guion takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Now surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Cody Bellinger. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Changeup in for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pee-wee shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. Third inning, no score to this point. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Edmonds back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. There's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Arenado in foul ground.
Well, that's going to get out of play and into the camera well.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fast.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. As we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Digging in, Pee-wee Reese. Softly hit out to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Lester. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Heading out towards shallow right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Jim Edmonds. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss by Edmonds as Jimmy falls behind here 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bellinger's under it, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, D. Gordon. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance into the upper deck and gone. Ready now, Charlie Blackmon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Tapper up the line. Votto charging in on it.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Judge comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Striding in once again, Justin Smoke. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Cano over to his right, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon has it in his tracks. 1 down. Now batting, Bryce Harper. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Hit sharply on the ground. DeYoung gathers it in, and the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. First offering on its way. Hit hard towards the hole. DeYoung fields it cleanly. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-hit. Here's Joey Gallo now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
That's lifted the other way out to left. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. So digging in now, Jonathan Schoop. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. 2 down. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit weekly back to the mound. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to in is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Joey Votto.
No balls and a strike to count. Now Lester's 0-1. Hit out toward second. Backhanded. And that's the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. Anthony Rendon will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Smoke has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball.
And the throw to first is there. The inning. Coming to the plate now, Paul DeYoung. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. The pitcher, John Lester, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dee Gordon. He's a silver player, best known for his legs. If he gets on, he's likely to cause trouble on the base paths. Digging in and looking for more. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
3-0 to him now. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw. Leading off the inning, Pee Wee Reese, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Pee Wee Reese.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And first pitch swinging as this is bounced on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Now to the plate, Ian Desmond. is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez is there, and that's the second out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jim Edmonds. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Smoke on the ground up the middle. DeYoung's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Digging in once again. Joey. First pitch of the at-bat. Bounce towards the mound. The 0-1 on its way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So one gone, and here's the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. The 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Watson has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring it.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Edmonds is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Judge is under it. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his right, Schoop. And that's out number 1. So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Bryce Harper. And right into the shift. Smoke has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another shot now, Nolan Arenado. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. And there's his first base hit in this one. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
Now pitching.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me.
And the second baseman is there to make the play. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So here now is the pitcher, Josh Hader, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Jed Jerko will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. A ball and no strikes. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Edmonds. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's D. Gordon now. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Pee-wee comes up with it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one. He's set. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. Lifted down the line in left. Blackman is under it. 1 out. Ready for another chance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped high in the air. O'Day just to the right of the mound. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Michael Conforto will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. So they'll go to the plate. Wilson Contreras will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Heading out towards shallow right. Bellinger is there, and he'll put it away to Drew Storen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right. First offering on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. Drilled to the left side. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw from the stretch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Digging in to try it again, Justin Smoke. He was a double play victim last time around. JT Realmuto will come on now and pinch run here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called strike over the outside corner. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Hit hard to short, right to him. One there on Devato, a double play.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Although Felipe Rivero takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Now pitching, Felipe Rivero.
Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
That changeup came in at
Swing and a miss. That retires the. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jim Edmonds. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Wade Davis comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Hit high and deep to right center. Bellinger's under it.
Number 11.
And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Bryce Harper. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Popped him up. Gallo has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Final line score.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a